Hey everybody, how you doing? Been messing around with the Mazda in the AI just a little bit, and then the other day I put up a video where I raced the advanced Mazda, which has a setup involved and versus the fixed. Had a lot of fun racing that race. The car felt completely different. You know, I started 18th and ended up 13th. Had a pretty good run there. So I'd already started, quote, a season with the Mazda on road courses here at Daytona, but I was using the fixed setup against the AI. I was dead last and finished dead last. So I came back and restarted it with the setup for Daytona from VRS. Again, like I said in the advanced Mazda race with humans, wow, the car feels completely different with a setup underneath it versus the fixed setup. I qualified 9th in a field of 20. The AI set I got off of Trading Paints, just, you know, the same settings, the same names and everything that the person who created the AI set, you know, created it with. So I did this for myself. I didn't record in the cockpit. I didn't do any audio recording. This was just for me. Turned out to be a fan-fucking-tastic race. I mean, this is the kind of racing we wish we had on iRacing with the humans, where you've got a group of people that are pretty well in the same competitive level, you know, skill and all that. This was as much fun as I've ever had in iRacing, most definitely in the road course series. So I'm going to kind of try to do a little commentary voiceover here as the race unfolds. You know, only about one or two of you are going to find this interesting as hell. But I tell you what, the racing was absolutely spectacular. And with that, here we go. Green flag. I feel pretty comfortable here at Daytona. Been running here several times. Get a move on a couple of these guys. Ooh, I'm just the real squirrely, real light in the rear end there for some reason or other. Centered it off into turn 1. Everybody's clean. AI has a tendency to brake check every once in a while when I don't think they should. We're fanning out 2 and 3 wide. I'm going to dive in on the inside for turn 1. Turn 1's my nemesis corner, but with a setup underneath me, it feels so much different than the fixed. I keep it in line, kind of force the 27 off just a little bit. We're going to drag race down the middle straight. He's got the preferred line on the inside. See, a little brake check from them. I go through there full bore. Cyclone University of Iowa. Iowa State University of Iowa Mazda looks pretty good in the silver and gold paint with the Zippo American flag on the front there. My transition from the road course to the banking with this setup is a lot better than I've ever felt before. There I'm taking the inside line on the 27. Kind of hug him up, take away his line, try to catch the draft for the car in front of me. I've got it. All right, coming up to the chicane here in the backstretch. Again, with the setup compared to the fixed. Wow, I can just send it off in there like I've never been before. In there just a little squirrely, but I'm able to hold on, carry the speed out, back onto the banking. Leader's checked out. I think I'm in about 7th here. Get a good draft there on the 78. Decide to make the move on the outside. I get by him into the tri-oval here. You know, no chicane on this road course. We're just going to send it off into turn 1 at the end of pit exit. That's been my nemesis corner, turn 1. How do I do here? Ooh, a little wide. I get out of the racing surface, but I'm able to maintain. Nope, and then I go wide again, and the 78's going to get me on the inside through the S's. Can I hold off? I can hold him off. Oh, we make contact. He smacks the wall. I'll keep it going in the same direction. I'm getting through this turn 1 so much better. I'm kind of learning it, starting in real close to the rumble strip and then carrying it on out. Again, I think that's the setup. full throttle through these corners. This corner here, I used to carry this corner all the way as one single corner. Now I kind of treat it like two corners and downshift into first at the last second there. That kind of jogs the car to the right and then power on out. Carry that one a little wide and then cut it down on in. Transition to the banking. Got the position on the 83. Sniff out that draft, see if I can complete the pass, and I do. Car feels fucking fantastic. Oh, that's a 68. Hey, I said 83. That's a 68. Got the 76 ahead of me, sniffing his rear end. Had to throw a block on him. You know, that's allowed in real life, so I'm going to do it in the AI. No harm, no foul. He was going to dive bomb me into chicane. I just wasn't going to have any of that. Looks like I'm in about fourth here now. Got a nice little three-way battle up here. Carrying some good speed past the 76. I think I'm going to get the 77 and lock on to the back of the 49. Look at that nose-to-tail draft. Whoa, a little bit of a block there. Through the tri-oval, am I going to lead this lap? Going to lead lap 2? And I barely do. All right, off into turn 1. This is going to get ugly. Throw a blanket over us first 5. And 48 is going to carry it in. He's got the preferred inside line, but I maintain second place. Everybody clean through the S's. A fan out. The 49 is going to take the inside line. I'm kind of doing the middle line. I get a good. Oh, I had too much speed coming out on the outside and just about climbed up on the 49 there. I'm the bull in the china shop here today in that damn chrome car. That's relegated me back to third. And 77 working on me hard. He wants that third podium position here. 76 goes a little wide. I'm going on the inside, but then I back off. I'm getting through that corner really, really well. And that sets up for me to go wide here on the transition to the banking. Same thing 76 is doing, because sometimes you can nose in underneath these guys right here on this curve here, force them a little high, they wash out, and then you can carry the inside line right up onto the banking. Worked out perfect that time. Side by side with the 76, sniffing the draft of the 48. Or is that the 49? 49. Get my number straight. Kind of had a little bobble there, but it worked out. I'm going to take the inside line into the chicane. This is risky, but the brakes, the braking, the steering feels good with this setup. And I carry it on in. The 49 respectfully races me clean, and we just carry it on through the chicane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw a blanket over him, as they say. All right, David's got the lead going into turns 3 and 4 of the Daytona Oval banking. But the 49 sniffing on the outside. 76 going to draw it behind me. 77's behind the 76. Screaming wad of cars down into the tri-oval. I've got the inside preferred line, but I think the 49's pulling out ahead. I think he's going to end up leading this lap. And at the stripe, yes, I'm still in second. Whole wad coming down. This could be risky here, but I did some really good hard braking, kind of checked them guys up and carried it off into one, but then go a little wide, but I'm able to carry it through. And my little check on them, allowed me to keep the lead. Into the infield road course section of the course here. I got to get a good turn 1. Following that rumble strip, bring it way out wide to the rumble strip and hard on the accelerator. Worked out perfectly. I hate that corner, but man, today running this race, it just did not feel as bad as it used to. Of course, I've been on the course now 3 or 4 times. Through the middle section of the road course there. Got a little bit of a breathing room here on the lead. This corner here, again, like I said, I kind of treat it like 2 separate corners. A late downshift into first and then hammered on out. Not my smoothest corner through there. I think I carried that a little tighter than I should have. But I've so far still got a little bit of a gap there, but I think the draft is going to suck them all right up to me. Looking out the back, we can see that the field is really stretched out nose to tail. Working lap 4. 20-minute race length, by the way. Hadn't mentioned that yet. Okay, coming into the chicane. What's he going to do? What's 76 going to do? He gives me plenty of room. Just follows me on through. Let's keep her clean. All right. That was a good chicane for me. That was a good chicane. Then I'm going to run up on the banking, see if I can't break the draft. He's going to stay down low, so I thought, you know what, I better come down too. Everybody's strung out. He's going to sniff on the high side, see if he can't take me. 77 pulling on up, getting into the party. I kind of come over and see if I can intimidate him just a little bit. And at the line, 76 is leading at the stripe. Okay, off into 1, Nemesis corner. 77 looking all over the place. And it looks like, boy, oh no, I go wide again at the apex. 76 gets us both through the S's. Keep her clean. Long way to go. I'm going to take the inside line here again. I don't sweep out near as wide as everybody else does. I just have a hard time chopping those corners like the pros and the AI do. Down the middle, straight. A little bit of breathing room between me and third. That corner right there, that sweeper, I got to be careful that I don't crawl up on them because, like I said, they do a little brake check there. Come out a little wide and then bring her on in. There's where I consider it a second corner right there, and then hammer it hard. And again, set him up for the transition. If he goes in, I go out. If he goes out, I go in. Good transition there. Good transition. We're going to drag race through 1 and 2. .77 just hanging back there, trying to figure. He wants to make it 3 wide. No, he decides better against that. But he comes up to challenge me. I've got the inside line. This is a nasty line coming into the chicane. Go in late, brake hard. 76 wanted to take me on the outside, but thought better of it. I hit the grass just a little bit, get a little upset. That's going to force me to go high. Oh, you know what? Just a half a lap ago, we were strung out over a half a mile distance. Now, look at this. The top 10 all bunched up. Wow, those guys made up some room. Look at that gaggle of Mazdas. Boom, there we go. Oh, man, we're going to send it off into 1. The first 10 of us, throw a blanket. I'm coming down on the inside. I think I'm just going to barely squeak out leading at the stripe. I am. Got 77 there. The draft worked fantastic. I was in 6th gear. Now I got to go down an extra gear, but it worked out. I get into there pretty good. A little wide again. Boy, I just got to get that in a little bit tighter. 77 takes the lead again through the S's. Coming out of 1 there. I'm in 2nd. We fan out. We're coming down into the infield. I got to get a good corner here. Good corner. No, I go a little wide again, but I'm able to get on the throttle a little sooner, maintain that 2nd position. The field is just really tightened up. Get a good corner there, good corner. Right on 77's tail. Let's see if we can't do that transition thing again on the banking where he's going to swing out just a little bit and I cut her on in. He slams the door. He says, I seen that trick before. All right, nose to tail. Let's go. See if we can't unlock this and break away from the rest of the pack. And I decide just to suck right on his backside. I'm not going to try to pass him. You know, let's get to the chicane, get through that, and then we'll settle it. 76 out wide. 77 does a brake check on me, cuts me off. I get into chicane really ugly, and 76 takes me in the entry of chicane, but I'm able to maintain. I lose some big speed. That allows the 27 to get right up on my backside. And the leader, 78, just checked out through that chicane. He had that set down perfect. That was a real ugly chicane for me. We're not so much wadded up like we were on the last lap here. A little more spread out, a little more nose to tail of the field here, the first 10. 27 just all over me. I've got to get a good first corner here. Ooh, some brake smoke there. 76 goes wide. I look on the inside, but then decide better against it. I get a much better run through that corner, but I can't do anything with it, but that's fine. I didn't lose anything. Good corner through there, right on the 76's tail. Little bit of slide on the rear end, but he goes wide. But I can't do anything with it. Calm down, middle straight. Like I said, this corner here, I can go flat foot, so I can gain on him just a little bit. And my strong point has been this corner, the banking. Looking on the inside, taking that rumble strip all the way around. One, two, three, nose to tail. Little wide there, little wide there. A little bit more separation. 1, 2, 3 up front. '77, '76, '63 coming down. Full bore, 125 miles an hour, and slammer down to about 80 for the chicane. 77 comes in. He's going to narrow it up a little bit. 76 just dives it on the outside. Maintains the lead. That was a move, and I just followed them boys through. That was a very good feeling chicane. All right, nose to tail with the 77. He drifts up a little bit, and I decide, you know what, I'm going for it. I'm feeling 76's draft. And I decide to look outside. This could be dangerous. 77, not sure which way to go. Number 63, leader at the stripe. 2 to go. 2 to go, they call out. Okay, I need a 76 is diving on the inside, but I get one of the better first corners of the race. Look at that, right through the race line. Through the S's. 76 and 77 door slamming each other. That's going to hold them up just a little bit. The rest of the field in tow. 1, 2, 3. 63, 77, 76. We might be looking at our podium here. We're just not sure who's going to be on the top step. We're pulling away from the rest of the field. We've got our poop to group. Man, I am just pulling away. Incredible. Not sure, if their stuff is used up. 77 and 76 are running a little bit harder with each other, which takes away each other's line. I'm running a smooth, clean air, nobody in front to hold me up line, and just every second gaining just a little bit here and there. I need some really good corners, need a really good transition here, but I have a feeling that they're going to be able to hook up nose to tail and run me down on the banking. They've got the advantage of the draft, and 2 cars are faster than 1. Roof cam. Look at that clean track. I need the best chicane here. The only chicane that concerns me more is the last one, the next one. A little timid, a little conservative. That's good. Don't upset the apple cart here. Got through there very, very clean. It was slow, but it was clean. They did the same thing, 77 and 76. I still have my little bit of gap on them, but here we are up on the banking again, and are they going to be able to use the draft to their advantage? It doesn't appear so. I continue to pull away just little bit by little bit. coming to the white flag through the tri-oval. Good little gap. 76 and 77 still continue to battle, which is to their disadvantage. I need the best first turn here ever. They're battling side by side. That's screwing them all up. I swing a little wide. I'm on the outside lane of the groove, but I'm able to maintain it. They're side by side fighting for position. That is to my benefit through the S's. They've come back up on me. I need the best first turn ever. Need the best second turn here ever. Look at the black stripe. I'm a little wide, but perfect through the rumble strip. Down the mid straight. A little bit of separation between 1, 2, and 3. Sail it off through that left-hander. Down into my double right-hander here. I get through there nice and clean. Good shifting. Last transition up onto the banking for turns 1 and 2. Tires feel good. The car feels good. Not a lot of drop-off. Okay, here we go. One more time on the banking. 76 and 77 are hooked up nose to tail. They can run me down. Looking out the back now. Wow, I pulled away even further. And they're going to continue their swapping back and forth, which is just going to slow them down. But 63, 76, and 77, class of the field. The rest of the field way off in the distance, as you see. Another conservative chicane, but look at them. Oh, one of them gets off on the grass there. That was 77. They went in the chicane, door handle to door handle, side by side. 77 went off on the grass. That checked them both up. That gives me clean air, about 3 or 4 second lead. It's showing 5 seconds. Last time through turn 4 into the tri-oval. I have got this in. Fucking credible. Wow. Never really expected this. Dead last under a fixed setup. Checkered flag. Wow, what a difference a good setup underneath the car does. Holy cow. You know, the same set of AI strength in the first 2 tries here. You know, one under a fixed setup and one with a good setup underneath me. And wow, what a difference from dead last to winning the race. I never expected that in 100 years. Wow. The car just felt fantastic. I was the bull in the china shop. I was the one that was doing some rubbing. I'll get a little bit better. Just a side note. Something happened and I lost all of my seasons in iRacing here, so I'm not going to be able to finish the Spec Racer season. We had a couple races to go, but I lost all the seasons. I don't know what happened to every single one that I had. I lost. So anyway, we're going to call Dom Parker Racing the champion of that. I believe he was the points leader at the time. I can't tell you because I lost everything. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and hope to see you next time.